You've got mail.
All time.
The best princess?
Yeah, the best princess.
Like Disney and everything, or like
Everything
real princess?
everything included. Video games, real life people, movies.
Who's the princess in the Princess of Persia, or the Prince of Persia?
I don't know.
Who's
her name.
the princess that he takes?
Like
The
I don't
princess
know.
of
It's the Princess of Persia.
Yeah. Nah, that can't be it.
She's
That
got to
can't
have
be
a
her
name,
name.
though.
I don't.
But anyway,
I don't
like the girl
Can't be
in
that
that
good.
one is great.
know. Okay.
She's my favorite.
Okay.
Just because she's attractive, or does she do other things that are cool? Is that what makes
Does
her
she
the
have any
best?
powers?
Why does she have to have powers?
She doesn't
dude?
have
She's
to.
just
She doesn't have
cool.
to. Like Elsa
She's
does, but that's
relatable.
that's kinda
Yeah,
cool.
Elsa fucks, bro.
Yeah, I don't
She's
know.
like ice.
But I don't know if that
Elsa,
makes her the
yeah.
best.
Elsa's just Iceman, but in the Disney.
Peach is a whore.
she's Iceman
No,
with a
Peach
pussy.
isn't a horror. She just gets abducted and then has sex with her captor. She has Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of pretty
Hey,
much.
but the
Alright.
correct answer is Mulan.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's not a
false.
princess.
Yes, she is.
Is
No,
she?
she's not.
No, she's
Isn't
not.
she? She's not a princess.
She's not royalty.
She's
Fuck.
just a female.
You're right.
That
she's
looks
just
like
the
a
most
man.
bad. She's
Fucking-
just the most badass woman in the Disney universe.
No, she's not.
Yes,
Well, you
she
got a
is.
thing for like Asian ladies, so
Yeah, but regardless of that,
nah.
she kicks
That's
ass,
what it is.
bro.
Who cares?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Well,
I just let one rip. It
I'm
might smell.
gonna go ahead and introduce the podcast now. All right.
Wait,
You're
we're
listen-
on a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
shit.
listening to You've Got Mail, brother. The manliest podcast on the interwebs and all the other webs, the outer webs. All the webs, yeah. Could be all the webs. So you're kicking back here with Keegan, Norm, Dan, and Zach. And we're super excited to be here.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, he is.
Woo!
There he is. There
High
he is.
energy.
Norm's at an
Oh,
11.
yeah.
Chew,
Everyone
brother.
else is
Look at
pushing
him.
6, you know?
Dude.
Norm's up here at 11.
Because I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack, so I might as well get the rest of my
Sweet.
body caught up.
all the poop in your
why do you
butt.
feel like
I
you're
actually
gonna have a
don't
heart
have to
attack?
shit.
It's all the
I don't
poop in
know.
his butt.
Oh.
My heart's beating real fast right now. I
Alright,
think it's
okay.
because I drank a lot of coffee and a lot of alcohol already, but it's
He's
been like
nervous.
Oh, all right.
it's been like 5 hours since I've had an alcoholic beverage.
Came juiced and ready to go. Speaking of juice, what we're drinking
Orange.
today is okay. Yeah.
Cranberry.
Honestly, orange juice is the best juice. Moving on. So what we're drinking this week is I brought two things. Okay, I brought a Chartreuse VEP edition, which is what we have here in
Which
front
stands
of
for?
you. It's a very aged properly or something. Hold up, hold up.
I'm
Aged
actually
doesn't
start with
I'm
the name.
actually
hold up.
curious because I've no idea what
Okay.
VP
Here's what it
stands
is.
for.
VEP is exceptionally prolonged aging, and is just like
Okay.
it's. I think that
Yeah.
when they say it,
Very
VEP,
extra precious.
yeah, something like that. But
Yeah.
it's just like the regular Chartreuse, except it's been aged in oak barrels, and that's like sort of the differences. Like they let it
Yeah.
sit for a while in
Because normal chartreuse is not.
Yeah. Normal Chartreuse isn't barreled in anything. It's just distilled and then bottled and sold. And little like fun fact, the difference between these two is this Chartreuse can't actually get any better. But that cheaper Chartreuse that you buy that comes in just like the glass bottles
Yeah.
is it actually gets better as time goes on.
Oh.
So it's like kind
So
of
go buy a
switched.
bottle
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
and
exactly.
wait a few years.
Chartreuse
Exactly.
is green chartreuse is my personal favorite.
Yes, and that's
Over the
actually
yellow
what we have
Chartreuse.
here. There's
Yeah.
yellow Chartreuse and there's green Chartreuse.
Do they both come in the VEP selection?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
they bake both colors actually have VEP
Shout out
editions
to
made of
those
them.
monks out there just cranking
yeah.
out some fucking chartreuse, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I'm glad you talked about that, because that's actually like a cool little piece of lore when it comes to Chartreuse, is that there's literally like 2 French monks that actually know the proportionate like the proportions of the different like herbs and stuff that they put into the mix of it. So
Just two?
just
I
two,
think
and they
it's
can
like
never
a
be
secret.
Yeah, and they can never be.
Die.
They pass it on
in
to
the
their
same-
like prodigy.
Yeah. So they pass it on to their prodigy and stuff, but they can never be in the same place at the same time because
Whoa, like the president and vice president
Yeah, it's
in real
actually
life?
it's like they
Yeah,
have
it's
like
like
very
it's-
strict
that's
rules.
this
for
crazy.
This is like
That's
like
intense.
ancient medicine is originally how it came to be. Is literally these monks made a alcoholic medicine that is just like super super good. It's like really herbal and it's a little sweet and oh my god, it's so delicious. But when I found out about this, I was like super fascinated by the lore of this. It's
Yeah,
just like
Chartreuse
it's
sounds
super
like
tight,
some
yeah.
straight out of a old timey
Yeah.
book
It has
or
a
something.
it has a very interesting color too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like in and out
It looks
secret
like if
sauce.
you diluted like a very like nasty
Mhm.
booger in like water.
Yeah, it's like a translucent green.
But like
Yeah.
a dark green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
crazy.
only liquor that has a color named after it.
I smelled it and it smells like grass and dirt.
Yeah, that's the grass and dirt.
Is there anything else we should know about this, Zach?
I was
we
just
get
looking
into
at some of these cool facts about it and stuff, but I mean, it's really tight. And
Do you have the
and I
bottle?
and I
Do you
guess
want to
we'll-
show the bottle?
Chartreuse?
Yeah, it's up on the thing.
It's
up
an-
there.
we'll
on the
take a
counter.
Keegan, do
picture.
not knock over everything on the table like
I'm
you
going to
did
be
last
very
week.
careful.
Just
Um,
leave your things here.
There we go. There we go.
But yeah, dude, I'm super excited about it. I thought that this was like super super awesome.
Where
This
did you
whole-
find this? Did you have to go like hunting pretty hard for it?
I actually like I've been waiting to try and get this for like basically since I started my job. Like the first 2 weeks they told me about this stuff and they let me try a little bit of it and it was just like, oh my god, it was so delicious.
Really?
And
You said it's like very herbal.
yeah,
in
because
flavor?
this was literally like a medicine for people. Like you had to go to a pharmacy to get Chartreuse at a certain
It does
point
like I
this.
mean, it looks like it has like the general shape of like a wine bottle, but it does like kind of remind me of like a medicine bottle that you would see in like a Western movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
It's
and that's
and
thick.
the label is very plain.
yeah.
And yeah, there's just not a lot going on with it.
Yeah, but it's
I
got
don't know
those
which one's
wax.
the front.
The
That
wax.
one.
So you,
The
I
wax
assume you
seal.
serve this as like an after dinner drink at
yeah,
your job.
Yeah, it comes around on like a
'Cause, yeah.
digestive
Cart.
cart
You got a
and
little cart.
they have both the yellow and the green, but it's so damn delicious, and I'm excited to actually share this with you
Yeah,
guys
bro, I'm
because
super
I was,
excited to try
dude,
this.
The
You've been
moment I
hyping this
found,
up.
dude. The
Yeah.
moment I found out about it, I was like, "Yo, I'm so excited to share this with my friends. Like, I got to get my hands on a bottle of it." But my wine manager at work was having a hard time getting his hands on it at all. He was like, "I don't know, like when we're gonna be able to get any more of it after they ran out." But they ended up getting some more of it, and I didn't want to take the very limited stock. But when I went to Liquor World today, I fucking found it, and I was like, "No way."
Do you
Okay.
mind
So
if
I'm
I
assuming
ask?
the VEP, like it says it out here, but is that French?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe the V doesn't translate very well to English. I don't
Yeah.
know what that would mean.
Yeah, so it is VEP in French.
Do your
know,
best
and
to try to say what it.
Super.
Do your
my
best to pronounce
So this
it.
is, so this is like
my
real
best
fucking
here?
monk juice, bro. That's like blessed by a fucking
monk
monk.
juice.
And like is like
Violessement.
Violessement.
Exceptionellement.
Exception element.
Prolongé.
Prolonge. Prolonge.
well, I think you guys got it.
I think you
Yeah,
crushed
yeah,
it.
we
Should we
fucking
just dive
nailed
into
it.
this? Or
Yeah, let's all take a little whiff and a
Cheers,
cheers
boys.
here. Cheers, to
Yeah,
the
I'm
boys.
very excited to
Love
try
you guys.
this.
Take a little
To
smell
episode
of it
11.
before you
Smells
sip it.
fucking delicious, bro.
It's like really herbal. It's like it's.
I love herbally.
Yeah, go ahead, take a sip.
Oh man, Chartreuse makes me want to just play with my butthole.
Mm-hmm.
That just
That
really,
stings a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
in a weird way, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like warm and comforting, and then it's like,
It was like so like sharp at the beginning,
it's
and then
so
it finishes
good.
so soft and
That's good.
sweet.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
Now my mouth just tastes like
Yeah, so
like a sugar on a
It
flower,
like
baby.
it has a very long lasting
Yeah.
aftertaste. It
Yeah.
lingers in your mouth
Mhm.
like still.
I'm still tasting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's
it's
the
good.
like what you said they bring this out on a dessert?
So it's after
yeah,
dinner, you drink it.
yeah,
Kind of helps you digest your food, helps you ease your
Yeah.
body, you know?
At my restaurant, there's literally like when you're done with like dessert and stuff, they will come around with this cart that has just like a bunch of fine spirits and liquors and digestives. There's like whiskeys. There's you
guys have Amaros or no because you're French. And that's
Amaros?
Italian. So no.
I actually don't know about that.
I'm gonna assume that's
I don't
a no.
think so.
Yeah, because
I mean,
Amaros are
I
Italian.
I actually
Well, we
I
have
know that we
Chartreuse.
have a couple in the back. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
it's not something
Like,
that
you don't
comes
really
out on the
bring
cart.
milk.
Like the
Okay.
cart is basically all just like high end, like nice
Spirits.
stuff that they you know what I mean.
Got
So
you.
there's like some Fernet on there and stuff too, which
Yeah,
is
Sambuca.
you know.
As delicious as it was, I'm not like ready to like dive back into
No,
it. You
this
know,
is
like
a
I want to
slow
sit
sipper.
with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and that's exactly it. So, I only poured us one glass of this, and I do have something pretty cool also in the fridge right now. So whenever you guys are done and you want to move on to that, just let me know. But I only wanted to do one glass of this because I really want to make this bottle last, actually, and save it for special occasions and stuff. And so thanks for thanks for letting me share it
sharing.
with you. Thanks for
I
letting me share
do.
it
I
with
have.
you.
I have two things. One, first question, if you don't mind, how
Okay.
much did this bottle cost?
It was $170.
Okay,
Yeah, $170.
that sounds about right. It's a bit. This has to
It's
be.
a big
This is a
bottle.
liter, right? It's not 7.
I actually don't know how much.
I'm gonna assume it's a
specifically,
liter. It
but
looks like a liter.
I don't
It
know. It's
doesn't
the
say
metric
anything.
system.
Two,
Damn
there.
French.
Yeah, it's a liter. It's a liter. Two, there's
What's that in
a
gallons?
there's a I don't fuck.
What's that in American?
Yeah, I don't know.
How many feet is that?
I don't know this shit. Two, there's a challenge that Adam, one of our old coworkers, introduced me to. Apparently called the Chartreuse challenge that dumb bartenders do. Which so me and him did it.
Yeah.
And because Chartreuse is like high proof in alcohol, so
55% is what
yeah,
this one
right.
is.
So you're supposed to hold it in your mouth with another person for as long as you can. And the first person who either spits it out or swallows it has to buy the round of drinks when you guys go out for the night. So, like, we did it for about, like, 2.5 minutes after we finished. And, I mean, he, like, let me win because we both could have kept going. Because after, like, about 2 minutes, your
just go
mouth
numb.
is numb.
Yeah.
You cannot no longer feel your tongue or your cheeks or, like, the inside right above, right in
Yummy.
your lips. You can't
Yummy.
feel anything anymore.
So dentists should
It
just
just
use
goes
that.
numb. And
That would be amazing.
I hate needles, so
yo, it lasted for about
but I
like
love alcohol.
30 minutes. Like when we got to the bar we were at and we ordered our first drink, I still couldn't feel the inside of my mouth. It was
So
kinda
do you wanna
fucking
do
creepy. No, I don't want to do it at all. It was
with really expensive
no.
Chartreuse.
See, that's the
Let's
thing.
just
This
see if
is
Norm can
disrespectful.
keep Chartreuse in his mouth for
The
this
whole
entire
podcast.
episode.
You finally way to shut me up. Let's go.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I fucking love Chartreuse, dude. What a great.
That's
it's
awesome.
it's very
Good
different
shit,
from
bro.
anything that I've ever had.
Right? Yeah, and that was what's something I wanted
This is
to
a
do
unique
with you.
experience. Thank you for sharing it
Exactly,
with
bro.
me.
Dude, I'm so excited to
With
share
us.
it with you guys.
I'll
It
put my
literally-
balls in it.
Yeah, all right.
Challenge.
Dip the dunkers in there. And,
They wouldn't fit. They wouldn't get low enough.
At least one at a
is
time.
what I mean.
At least one at a time.
Use,
you know?
use two. You can use my glass as well.
My balls are so oddly shaped. I feel like they're differently shaped from you guys.
These are cool glasses. They're like little gimlets, Or
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
tulip glasses that
Yeah.
I was telling
Oh,
you
these are
about.
the
They're
tulip
just,
glasses?
These are
they're
the
just-
ones that
these-
I bought from
Crate and Barrel.
Crate and Barrel. They were like $1.50 a glass
nice.
at Crate and Barrel. Yeah. So I bought 4 of them, and this is what we drank the turkey tom out of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then we like cleaned them out. I kept them in my bag for a week or 2 weeks maybe, I don't know. And then the next time I brought alcohol, I brought them back out and I just kept them here.
Well, this is absolutely delicious.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
It's supposed to be.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Dan,
You're
and
welcome,
nobody
Dan.
else.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, man.
All right.
Sicky.
So should we just call it here?
Yeah,
it's a good episode.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
talked
drink
about
this
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse and start feeling up my homie's inner thighs.
Hey, this is a big one, man. This is the big 1-1,
I
baby.
mean-
The double ones.
Yeah,
Episode
dude,
11.
Make a wish.
So I've
Hell
gotten,
yeah, baby.
I've gotten feedback from 2 different people though that are like, I can't listen to a podcast for an hour, but I'm like, aren't most podcasts an hour?
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, for
Like
sure.
I feel like when we've
100%.
done a couple episodes that are like an hour and a half to an hour 45, and I get that that's getting a little long.
I don't think
You
we've
just
ever
listen
done
to-
an
But I
hour
think
45.
most podcasts are like no, I think it was like episode 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like one of those are
Don't listen to that one.
First or second episode we hit like an hour and
I'll
45.
tell you
minutes.
right now, the episodes are released 6 a.m. Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to 30 minutes of it on my drive to work.
Yep.
I listened to the rest of it on my drive home from
Yeah,
work.
that's what I'm saying.
Pretty
You just
much.
gotta take a break,
Podcast
right?
done.
Because I've seen some podcasts though that are only like 25 minutes, and I'm like, I feel like that's not
That's
enough.
too short for
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not getting
It
anything.
depends
But
on
those are
what
gimmicky.
kind of content you're trying to put out,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this podcast.
We don't
thing
have
that-
content, so it has to be long.
Yeah.
There's this podcast that I know that's like all about, like small ways to help like stay organized and stay motivated and stuff, and like help like pick up after yourself, and just like small little tips and stuff. But
What, it's like
I-
15 minutes?
dude, literally like 5, 10, 15 minutes.
That kind
That's
of
how
thing
long
that
it is. It's
like you
it's
can
Yeah.
listen to while
yeah.
you're getting up and getting ready for the
Yeah,
morning. Hey.
exactly.
That's
It's
nice.
like
You
it's
tell-
like productivity
Yeah.
hacks. Like is like some of it's like it's based around productivity hacks, and so it's literally 5 or 10 minute little videos. When I'm like, it's pretty nice actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little easy listening, but I feel like an hour is like very standard on a podcast.
Nobody said that you have to listen to it start to fucking finish.
You know
Yeah,
what?
man.
Yeah,
Take
just turn it
breaks.
off
Yeah,
right
take
now.
breaks, motherfucker.
Just turn it off right now.
As a matter of
Piece of
fact, yeah,
shit.
this is time for you to take your first
This
break.
is a great thing, dude.
Come
when
back
you
to this
fucking
podcast
start
later.
listening
Go
to it
take a
and you want to listen to it again, it picks up right where the fuck you left off.
fat
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, because
Take
we're
a
about to crank
fat
this
shit.
bitch up to 11.
Fucking
We're cranking
play
it
some
up to
Candy
a-
Crush.
We're cranking it up to
I'm trying to
11.
We're cranking it. Let's fucking crank
Yeah,
it.
all right. Hey,
my
boys,
dude,
all right,
I
I had
cranked
a-
down today
I had a question that
Pause.
sprouted in my mind
because you were
this
at
week.
Sprouts.
No, because I wasn't at Sprouts.
Because
but
you were growing
no,
plants.
Just let me
Let him
finish.
answer his
Just let me
question.
finish.
Let me question
Let him
your
ask
answer.
a question.
Let me finish. What's the first thing that you guys remember being attracted to? Like having like genuine like you're like, ooh, I'm feeling hot over
Sexual
here.
attractiveness?
Like a little boner pop?
And I'll go ahead and start here on this question
Because you got a
because
good
you got to
example.
go into the ethos of your memory and stuff. So take your
I got
time.
mine for sure.
Take your time.
What's
but
an ethos?
that's what I'm
there.
talking about.
It's like your
but-
pathos and logos.
So
Oh, dude.
so I'll go ahead and go first. The
Are you
first
talking
thing.
about bobsledding?
The first thing. Shut up, Norm. Oh my God. My God, Norm. Shut up. Just let me talk.
I'll drink this Chartreuse now.
Okay, so the first thing that I genuinely remember being attracted to is fucking the movie Triple X by Vin Diesel when he like when he
Why were
goes
you
into
watching this
he
movie?
goes no okay Triple X by Vin Diesel,
Yeah,
bro.
how
He's
old were you?
he's a fucking like spy or like a secret agent that's trying to infiltrate this like Russian drug mafia or some shit, and like oh no, it's like a nuke. They have like a nuke or like a radioactive weapons or some shit like that, but he has to stop these guys, right? But he goes in as a covert operation, like sorta, like, hey, what's up? I'm trying to be your guys' phony,
Behind enemy lines.
Exactly. He's behind those lines.
Infiltrate the supplier.
He's infiltrating the supplier, and so he like ends up getting a hotel room that they hook him up. They give him a room. They're like, all right, go up there. Here's your room. And he goes up there, and in his room is like this stripper who's just like dancing on his like bed with the thing, and it's like this
Nice.
music's playing that's all erotic. It's like beow, 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 beow. And it's like literally, it's like I was just remember sitting there as like a
You even
teenage
remember
boy
the
and
song.
being like. Is anybody else feeling a little weird right now? Like what?
Why are my
I'm like,
pants standing
I'm
up
like
right
feeling all hot, and
These
I'm all
jeans just
like,
got
"What's
real
going
tight."
on?" Like, and I'm just like looking around. I'm like, I want to rewind this. What is this doing to me?
So how old were you when?
Dude, I don't even remember really. Like, but I just remember watching this movie, and that was like one of the first
Just getting
times that I
bricked
was
up.
like, what is this feeling.
What is happening?
What is happening? It's hot in here. I wanna talk to her.
My hands are clammy.
I'm like, I don't even know what I want to do to that lady, but I want to do something.
I want to stroke her hair behind her ear. All right.
Oh my god,
Dude, that's like so. That's interesting because my mind went like a different way.
It did for
and
me
I
as
thought
well.
of like
Same.
the first time that I was like attracted to a woman.
Yeah.
And really,
Okay.
I'll just say like a girl. I was in
Yeah.
elementary school, right?
okay.
And in the whole time that I grew up in, there were 2 playgrounds. And I was at the Overton playground, and I was being a fucking fool with my homies. And then some new girl showed up that I had never seen before. I was like, what are you doing? This is my playground. You know what I'm saying? We never even talked, but we were like, I was doing crazy shit, like riding down the slide, the tube slide on top of the slide, you know, doing that shit, doing backflips off the swing and shit like that, just like trying to impress her. And she was doing her own acrobatic shit like that. Like, we never even talked. And then I found out, like, my mom was, like, talking to her mom, and her mom was like, oh, she's going to start going to this elementary school. And I was like, hey, that's where I go to school, you know? So in the back of my head, I'm like, dude, I'm going to see her on Monday.
I'm gonna see that.
I'm going to see that on
see
Monday,
that.
dude. And
What's that
So-
thing, dude?
Hey,
so, dude,
say the
like,
seat on the
going
bus,
into,
baby.
like, walking into my class, I was like, dude, what if she's in my class? You know what I mean? And I was like, in my class, my buddy was like, oh, dude, she's not here, but we're going to see her at recess. You know, I was like, I'm going to see her when we go take our lunch break. And when we're walking to the playground, I just remember telling my buddy, just like, hey, dude, this is my girl. Like, setting the fucking drawing lines. I was like, dude, I seen her at the playground. We were totally fucking flirting with our acrobatic moves on the playground. And so,
That's mine.
dude, we went up, and that was like my first like girlfriend. We introduced. It was like, hey, I seen you at the playground. You know what I mean? And yeah, that was the first time, dude.
Oh, that was your
was
first
like-
girlfriend too. How old?
Yeah.
What grade we talking?
That was probably like 3rd or 4th grade.
3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And that was like the first time that I was like claimed dibs on a lady. Like
Yeah.
straight up laid out the lines for
That's
my buddies.
mine.
Like I was like, yo.
I cut my balls off on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, straight up like that. I was like, hey, look, Jordan, you don't fucking cross these lines.
Because that's my bitch.
But yeah, that was the first time that I remember being like seeing a lady and being like, yeah,
That's what's up.
this is what I want.
I'm not gay.
Didn't know what to do with it.
only
Didn't know what it
slightly
meant, dude.
confused
But I
right
was
now.
like,
You're like, I'm trying
I was
to play
like getting her the
doctor.
crazy hair candy from the snack shack and shit. Yeah, I was real good.
You were being a player.
I was real good, dude. I was like, look at all these pencils in my fucking coloring box or whatever it is, pencil box.
You're like, you want to...
Bro,
You
whoever
want
had the
a piece of-
flyest pencil box like had clout back in the
yeah,
day. You know?
100%.
That you were like stunting on him. You're like,
Yeah.
mine's got the little bumpies on it.
Yeah.
or when you could have like the colored pencil box, but it had the sharpener on it.
Yeah, that was hard as fuck.
That's not how you knew you were fucking.
That's when you came prepared.
You ever just grab a brand new pencil, go up to the fucking old cranky fucking pencil sharpeners,
go as
and
long as
just
you
wind
can.
it down all the way down to the bottom, dude?
You're like, I don't feel like doing my classwork today. So
Did your teachers ever have like 2 pencil sharpeners? They're like, that one's for colored pencils because you're gonna fuck it up, and then that one's for regular pencils because my teachers all
no, my
did.
teachers were dipshits.
That wasn't in the budget.
No, I bet. Yeah, I went to those fancy public schools.
Yeah,
Went to the
fucking nerd.
magnet elementary schools.
Oh god.
All right, Norm, first boner. What?
Okay.
All right, my mic's good.
Definitely.
First emotional boner, I should say.
Well, no, definitely the first woman I remember being attracted to, at least famously, which is the first one that comes to mind, was Victoria Justice. But when she was on
Zoe
Zoe
101.
101.
There you go.
Yeah, bro. I was
When she was
Yeah, I
scary.
was in middle school and I was like, "This that bitch, bro." I was like,
She
Yeah,
got
bro.
it.
I know you see
Dog,
me
banger
standing
of a theme
here.
song.
You look
bro.
good, my dear.
But yeah.
Don't even ask, just bring it.
Yeah, bro. I just remember I used to watch that show like specifically to see her. Then she got her own show, and I was like, I'm gonna keep watching it.
It was mids.
It was mids, but
She was in
hot.
it. Yeah.
so
and
I
then
was
you
like,
fell
I'm
in love
so-
with Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande's still dope. I still fuck with her.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I didn't think she was the hottest on that show, but I still thought she was attractive. And then she got
Dude,
old.
she's
and I
been
was like, "You're
she's
hot."
been like Ariana Grande
Yeah.
has been something to me since
Yeah.
the first time I seen her on that big screen, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, definitely
Lord Jesus.
Victoria Justice.
Lord
you know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? She did it.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you, Keeks? What makes your pecker hard?
Dude, mine
Pretty much anything at this point.
mine was at this point, yeah. But like honestly, my earliest memory was like Daphne from Scooby Doo. I saw her and I was
man.
like, she got curves.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm confused a little bit, but I think I like it. But like my first real person celebrity crush was either Kimberly from Power Rangers, right?
Okay.
Or
The pink one?
I have this, the pink one.
Yeah.
I specifically have this memory of watching Ella Enchanted and being in love with Anne Hathaway.
Okay. Anne Hathaway's tight.
And I have a specifically embarrassing memory that I'm going to take a sip of and then explain
You're
to
going
you
to take
in
a
vivid
sip of
detail.
your memory?
Yeah.
Take a sip of my memory, baby.
Is that off top?
It was good.
Is that off top?
I'm trying to fall in love with you.
Zach, you should have gone another way. You
I
could
have
made
this
a banger.
specific memory of me with the VHS box of Ella Enchanted, and she was on the cover, and I gave her a big old smooch.
Yeah.
I gave her one of my little boy kisses.
Yeah, man.
Right on her adult VHS
Dude, I have
lips.
a very embarrassing but also graphic story.
Let's go. That's what I
beating
live
off
for,
in a Burger
brother.
King.
Fuck yeah, baby.
nutted
Nah,
on-
dude,
on
so,
a
like,
saltine.
like towards like 5th grade, my mom was like working a lot, and she had just like, my stepdad wasn't in the picture at the time, so like when she was at work, it was just like lawless. Dude, I would just like get home from school and there would be like nobody there.
Hell yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm in 5th grade. What do I do? You know what I mean?
Whatever
So
the fuck I
free
want.
access to the fucking internet, dude. Started looking up some shit, and I was just like, hey, man. Exactly, dude. I was trying to. And
got
dude, like
boner.
5th grade, I was like, why ain't my shit working, dude? And I was just like trying to figure out how that worked, and it didn't. It just didn't work yet.
Yeah.
I was also
I feel
in
that.
5th grade when I started watching porn for the first time, and I was just looking it up, and I got caught pretty fucking quickly.
Nice, man.
But like I had no idea what like shooting blanks were and all that shit. I didn't even know what masturbation was.
Nothing happened.
I had no idea. I
But
didn't even
yeah.
think about shaking it.
I did, dude, and I tried, and I was just like, why isn't it
Dude,
working?
this shit sucks.
The first
Something's
time I
supposed to happen.
came, I humped my body pillow until it came out. I had no idea
Nice,
what I was
dude.
doing, but my dick was harder, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know this feels good. So I just started humping my body pillow, and it came out.
real quick, let's go around. What was everyone's first orgasm?
First
like?
cummy. What's everyone's first cummies?
I'm so terrified.
We all have embarrassing stories. All right, Norm humped a pillow.
Yeah, none of our families listen to this.
No.
No one.
And if you are, maybe skip ahead 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you already heard my story, so you're welcome.
Let's start with Zach. Boy.
Oh, God,
What was
okay.
your first orgasm?
My first
We're
fucking
doing
orgasm.
this.
This is fucking
Dude, I'll tell
god-awful,
one more
bro.
story if you want to
This is
gather
god-awful.
yourself.
I have the memory, Norm.
I
It's
know,
there.
but I
just
said to
don't know if I
gather-
want
to
to
gather
share such
yourself.
an intimate
Is
detail
it
about my.
intimate though?
It
How long ago
is.
did it happen?
I mean, I don't know.
time to
How
get
long-
real.
Do you think it affected you as a person?
Well, no, it's
Mine
not.
didn't.
I mean,
It's
no,
not that
it's just,
intimate.
I think it
It's
was
just a
pretty
little
much.
cum.
I think it was pretty much just like you fucking got to rub it against something. Like,
Facts, bro. I told you.
Until
against
something
something.
spits, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I think I was genuinely just like dry dogging it, just like fucking playing with it. But like this is the worst thing. I fucking hate this. Why did I
this
say
question.
anything?
Dry dogging
Too
it.
late now. You're already
Dude,
in the
I got
shit
you.
now.
I got you. I'll
This
tell
is
you.
not-
God, we could
fucking
talk about this for
terrible,
hours because I
dude.
have so many questions
Because
now.
it's so fucking like
Dan,
this
get the
is just
assist.
like it's like a core memory, dude. I remember like going to take a piss and I like looked down and all of a sudden I had pubes. It was just like that, dude. And they weren't like little tiny ones, dude. They were like 4 or 5
What a
that were
little
like 2
bush.
inches long, and I was like, where the fuck did those come from? Because I didn't see them yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just like overnight 5 hairs decided to grow, and I was like, it's the time.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's try this again.
I had been waiting
brother.
for this moment, dude. And so I took a shower and woo!
You got a great
There
it
it
just
was,
worked.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
it worked,
yeah.
dude.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
brother.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's only fair that I
Keegan
share my
tells the
story now.
story.
My first time, I was also in the shower, And there was an
It's real
empty,
wet in there.
you know, I used to like just like play with shit when I was in the shower. Like I would take my dad's shaving cream and just smear it all over the shower and then draw pictures in the shower type shit. Like, I don't know. I would just fuck around with everything all the time.
Oh my God. He admitted.
And now I'm about to admit something far more embarrassing.
God.
there was like an empty shampoo bottle, right? And I was like, I bet my willy fits in that. And
Don't
then
even ask, just bring it.
and then it did. And then you know, it was like a fleshlight.
And somebody used that shampoo bottle the next day.
Oh,
No,
man,
I threw it out. I threw it out when I was done. But yeah, I was just like, what? And then it kept going. Then I was like, what? Oh, whoa! What the fuck was
You're
that?
like, this is so cool.
And then I was like, that was tight as fuck. I can do that anytime I want. And then I did it anytime I wanted to.
Oh, yeah, brother. To this day.
Anytime.
To this day. To this day.
That reminds me, though, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in about, I don't know, 5 minutes.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
I'm like a 30-minute master. I'm just kidding.
Really?
No,
I mean,
not at
sometimes
all.
it
Norm's
takes
the
a
kind of guy,
while.
dude. He lights a candle, fucking sets the mood.
I gotta
dims the
romance
lights.
myself.
Yeah, make
you
sure
know?
there's a good movie on in the background.
Turns his
while
phone
I'm-
off. No distractions.
Do not disturb.
it.
All right. Hey, guys, what's the manliest thing you did this week?
Fuck your life, bing bong.
I hope it's not explaining how you first masturbated to your friends.
I mean, that's pretty manly, though.
It is pretty manly. That's because we're always men. Zach, go first because I know you got one.
Dude, I went first for so many questions today, man.
You're doing great. You're on. It's
Yeah,
your
you're on a
episode, man.
roll.
You brought the chartreuse. It's
Oh,
your
it's
episode.
my episode now.
This is
okay.
the Zach
This
episode.
is our episode. First
Aw,
off,
that's
Episode
Four
11,
months.
Zach's episode.
episode 11, Zach's big old episode.
Mhm. Big veiny episode.
Okay, what was the question again? What was the manliest thing I
Manliest
did
thing you
this
did
week?
this
Yeah, you know that one question that usually
Yeah,
gets
that we
asked?
always ask every
Okay,
week. Oh yeah. All right. I mean, I guess off the top of the dome, I'd like to first say that okay. So me and my girlfriend went to a Pinot's Palette. Is what it's called, and it's in a mall down at Palette. Yeah. Okay. But we did a little wine and painting class, and I got to be honest, boys, I was conquering some real creative barriers in there. To be honest with
Hell
you,
yeah.
like I was like I took art in high school, like 2-3 years, and my art teacher basically was just like, "You're not good at art, dude." Like, and I was just like they
this
were just
isn't
like
it for you.
like she was just giving me C's because I was trying, but she was like, "It's not great, okay? It's not." And I was
Don't
just like,
pursue
"I'm
a
really
career."
trying here." So fucking, like I was like, I was a little fucking like I was noticing, I was a little uptight and tense. I was like, "Oh man, like." Art's not my shit. Like
I'm
it's
not good at it.
Art's not my thing. I'm not good at art, So it was like I was like out of my comfort zone for real, and like I was actually having a really, really good time and stuff. I just noticed that there was this like I don't know, this just like hater mentality in my own head about like my
It was
my own
instilled to
ability.
you from a high school teacher.
About my own
bitch.
ability.
Dude, how
yeah.
important is that?
Yeah.
High school teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, straight
Look
up.
at this.
Like about my own ability, I was like questioning if I could, even paint a painting, and I ended up painting it. And my girlfriend's was way better looking, but mine I think
Yours
was
is
still
great,
really
bro.
good.
Yours is
Like
amazing.
we painted the same thing, it was like a little Japanese cherry blossom with the moon in the background, and it's a dark night sky, and dark like water is reflecting the tree and all
They
this. and
set
that.
you up with some like pretty
Yeah.
like basic stuff to where
Yeah.
like
But it still looks
you
good.
really have to like fuck it up to fuck it up.
Yeah,
which is really
yeah.
good about those things. They're like
Yeah.
very beginner friendly
Yeah.
as long as you're willing to
Yeah.
put in the work, right?
Actually, it was amazing. So,
Are you
I've
gonna
done
hang
it.
your paintings up?
I think I'm gonna hang my painting up. I think Mana wants to hang hers up in her place, but
Yeah.
if she doesn't want to hang it up in her place, because she was like, I don't know, I'll have to think about where I put it on my wall, because I'd like to, but I'm not sure. Her walls are pretty full, so I was like, hey,
All those
I'll
pictures
keep
of
it here.
teenage boy bands,
Yep.
I get that.
BTS is all the rage right now, bro.
Is that the
Yeah.
Korean one?
Yeah, that's the K-pop band.
Yeah. I never got into K-pop, but I did have
Nope.
I was in the whole anime scene, the whole nerdy thing. So I was like, maybe I'll try K-pop. And I listened to like one song, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't like it.
Nah.
Gangnam Style or bust.
So your manly thing was just breaking through those creative barriers there.
Yeah, wine and painting, man. That's good.
I've done that before at the one at Town Square.
That's something
Yeah.
that maybe
Yeah.
maybe we just need to set up a group thing.
Dude,
That'd be
I was
fun.
I was genuinely
Just the
thinking
boys.
That, well, no, I want to bring my girlfriend too, and then
No,
and
I'll
then
bring-
and then
I'll bring
I
my
want
wife.
I want
My
Jess and
girlfriend, I
Krista
guess.
to be there too. Yeah, I want Jess and Krista to be there too.
I'll
to
find
be
a random
honest with
You
you.
stripper.
bring your mom.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Or my mom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
that'd be sick.
amazing. Yeah.
I got my mom a gift card for that exact place like 2 years ago, and
The
she
place
still
is
has
cool.
it. So we could just
Yeah.
redeem that.
And Terry was like, "Fuck that shit."
Well, I
I'm not doing
I don't
it.
paint. I run.
yeah, Terry runs.
He runs.
Dude, a quick funny story about Terry. Right before I left, like my senior year, we were getting ding dong ditched like every day, and my parents were starting to get really fucking mad about it. And then it got to the point to where like they complained to somebody, and then somebody complained to somebody that knew Keegan's parents, and then Terry was just like, "Yeah, that's me."
My dad would
he
run
would
around
go
the
for a
neighborhood.
run, and he would just like ring our doorbell and just continue his run.
It's fucking great.
Dude, that's so funny.
He's a
So
legend.
then when I started running to like before I joined the army,
Right, to
I would run
practice.
by Keegan's house and fucking ring the doorbell and run away.
Dude, ding dong ditching was so much fun. Like those pranks where you'd like TP someone's house or fork
Yeah.
their lawn or
Yeah.
whatever. Those were fun,
Shit in a
man.
bag that's on fire and throw
Mhm.
it at the
Yeah.
house. and
I
then
did-
the
I
house
did
catches
something
on
different,
fire.
dude.
Yeah.
Spray paint
Which
swastikas
wasn't
on the garage
Just
door.
like, it's always
you know?
sunny.
Wow, this got out of
Yeah.
hand
Yeah,
very
yeah, it
quickly.
did.
I was
know.
going to say I used to do candy knocking, which is
Yeah.
where you just like knock on the door and you leave a bag that
And then
says,
you
"Please."
throw a handful of candies at their face and run away.
No, you leave a note in a bag that says, "Please give us candy," and then you run away. But it's not very smart because you have to come back to get the bag. So then they just wait there by the door until they hear you grab the bag and they, "Hey, you motherfucker!" Yeah,
I wasn't really part of pranking.
You didn't do the prankies?
Not really.
You didn't do the
No,
prankies?
not
I
much.
love doing the prankies. They
We
were
should-
so fun.
We should definitely bomb a Target or something. I mean,
No,
we
that'd
should
be
definitely go.
sick
Like,
prank.
we should definitely go
Like
like
kidnap
ding-dong ditching
someone's daughter or something.
Yeah.
yeah. The whole like running part, I'm not about it too
Yeah.
much anymore.
Well, yeah,
so
we can drive vans now, though.
Yeah, you can sit in the bush out in front of their
I'll be the
house.
driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
or the
Yeah, that
guy
would
in
be
the
good.
bush.
Or the
Or the
marksman.
guy in the bush.
Let's just throw
Just ring
eggs
their
at
doorbell,
people.
run away. When they open it, I shoot them in the chest.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Sick prank, bro.
We totally killed that
Fucking
dude.
got your
Got your
dumbass.
ass. You look so
What
stupid.
an
You
idiot.
should see the look on your face right now, bro.
Don't even ask, just bring it.
All right, Dan, manliest thing you did this week.
Oh, dude. I did so many manly things this week that it's so hard to pick one. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss it over to Norm.
That's good.
God.
All right, Norm, manliest thing you did
Honestly,
this
I was
week.
struggling with this too, but today I streamed Doja Cat's song Woman at least 30 times because that song's fire, and
That's
that's
pretty
the
metal.
manliest thing I did this week. Shout out Doja Cat. You're bad as fuck and you make good music, so good for you. I saw you at Day in Vegas. It was great.
Also, your booty thick, girl. What it do?
Yeah, she's dope. But that song is fucking fire if you haven't heard Woman by Doja Cat. That's
I don't think
catchy
I
as
have.
fuck.
Nah, dude, I've
Woman,
listened to the same
let me
playlist
be
for the
your
past 3
woman.
years. So
I'd lick her butt
That's my
clean.
shit, bro. That shit pops off.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, we said the same thing.
That's about it. I just there's certain songs this week actually that I listened to that song a fuck ton of, and then Earl Sweatshirt just dropped a new album which is incredible, and he has a song called Lobby, and it is it's one of my favorite Earl Sweatshirt songs of all time, and he's like one of my favorite rappers of all time. He put out a banger of an album, and that song I've listened to that song like 50 times this week. Doja Cat beat him in almost a day, but
Just real quick,
Earl Sweatshirt fucks.
bouncing off the music thing. I don't know how many of us are really excited for it, but a new event was announced today. The When We Were Young tour, or it's not even a tour. It's one fucking
an
concert.
event,
It's an
yeah.
event, man, and it's in Vegas, and that's where we are. So we're all very excited for it because it's just all that teenage angst.
yeah, and I love the name of it, right?
Right?
Like when we were young,
Yeah.
even though we're
No
still all
killers,
some young
though.
cats, though. You know what I mean? It's like still like when we were young, because nobody listens to this shit anymore, or nobody's putting out music like that anymore. Is more accurate.
Yeah, those bands don't really put
because
out
I've listened to the same music since high school,
and it's that
as
music,
I do today,
yeah.
and it's the same songs, it's the same bands, and dude, it's so many people are coming and they're playing one day.
So many people are coming.
Yeah,
I'm
going to be.
I'm gonna jack off in the porta potty.
Dude, it was to the point
sets.
like
jack off in the
you
crowd.
guys sent it in the group
There's
chat.
not time.
Like I sent it to my wife, and 2 seconds after I sent it to my wife, two of my friends from Virginia, where I used to live, sent me the thing, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna crash with you in October," and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude!" It's like it's so fucking awesome, and I'm so excited.
My
for this.
theory behind that is they saw how well Lovers and Friends sold, and they were like, "Let's just do the same thing with fucking this punk rockish." I'm sorry.
It's gonna sell out so quick.
Yeah, because Lovers and Friends sold out so fast they added a second date, and that's basically just like late '90s, early 2000s R&B and hip hop artists decided to do the same thing. It's a one-day festival with like Ja Rule, Ashanti, Alicia Keys, fucking Akon, Neo. They're all doing that in May, and so
like late '90s,
so that sold out
early
real
2000s punk rock and emo bands. We're still listening.
Oh, for sure.
To the same shit.
They know.
All right,
I listened to
it's
Hawthorne
still
Heights in high school.
fucking awesome. Just give me more shit that sounds the same. That's it.
Legitness.
that was legitness.
So legit.
It's like a extreme thing, but for
Dude,
now.
I miss the extreme thing.
I
dude.
never went once.
That's how I explained. So my buddy, he goes to like festival. Excuse
my
me.
God. It's the chunky boy.
He goes to like a rave, like festivals for like raves and shit like that, like Lost Lands and all that shit. And I was trying to explain to him like what extreme thing was, and I was like, that was my festival.
Yeah.
You know, that was.
Except it was one day.
Yeah, we get one
but it was
day.
so
You
good.
guys get 3 or 4 days of fucking partying your asses off. We
That's
get
too many days.
We get one day of attack and watching people getting shuffled out the back because they
Did too
are
many
heat
drugs.
casualties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly
Love
though,
love to catch a fish hook braid, you know.
I do like
Little
the
elbow to the face.
the one day
Yeah, the
festivals.
lead weights and dreads when they're just fucking swinging them around,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put me back in that, dude.
Yeah.
I have this really great story. The first time I was ever in a mosh pit, I was moshing with this other guy who didn't have his shirt on and he was just wearing jeans. And then halfway through, he was going so hard that his jeans ripped and his whole dick was out. Like it was
That's
flinging
fucking
around.
hot,
Nice.
And as soon as that happened, everyone
Did you
just backed
grab
up and they're
it?
like, "Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!" And
I would have grabbed
and he was
that
still like
cock.
swinging and throwing his arms around, and everyone's like, "Dude, your dick is out. Like you gotta stop and get out of the pit,
Nah,
real
bro.
quick."
You gotta keep moshing with that man. Keep
Nobody,
it 100,
nobody
bro.
wanted to push that man after his dick
Hey,
was
if you
out.
catch a little dick tip in a mosh pit, is it really even a mosh pit?
I'm trying to tell you.
Norm
I
is
get you.
hitting you with the
gotta,
wisdom.
You gotta
Yeah.
catch some dick
All right,
tip.
Keegan.
Oh, manly singer did this week.
Yeah.
Let me be your
This is
woman.
my question, right? Like I should have an answer for it. The manliest thing I did this week was support women's rights by buying a shirt that says "Women don't owe you shit" on it.
Dude, that's tight as
All
fuck.
right,
it's
dog.
a
That's
really
drip,
cool
dude.
shirt. It was, dude. I saw it. So we went to our friend's, our old coworker's birthday, right? And he was wearing the same shirt, and it was just a long sleeve, and on the back in big letters all across the back, it just said, "Women don't owe you shit." And I approached him immediately. I was like, "Where did you buy that shirt?" And he told me, and then I bought it like on the spot. I actually bought 2 of them. One's a long sleeve, one's a short sleeve, so I could wear it in the summer and in the cold weather.
Nice, dude.
So now I'm
Year-round
out here
support.
always supporting equality.
Equality.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
feminist in that way, I suppose.
That's good, man.
Yeah, right?
That's
Fuck yeah.
good.
Women
for
don't
you,
owe you
Keegan.
shit. Now we also need to get a shirt that says men don't owe you shit.
I mean, my girlfriend sells me the rent every month, so she owes me that.
Yeah, for sure. She owes you shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like if you ever make a bet with a woman where the bet is she has to give you,
Head.
poop in a bag or something,
What?
and then you win the bet, then she owes you shit, you know?
You guys know there's girls selling their farts on eBay for like thousands.
How much?
Where was that girl that
Wish
was
I was
selling
one
her
of 'em.
fucking
Bath water.
bathwater?
Belle
Oh yeah, the
Delphine.
streamer.
I saw someone who bought her bathwater
and then
they-
drank it.
No, they put it in a PC build and liquid cooled their PC with Belle Delphine's
Nice.
bathwater.
That's funny.
Well, that guy's rich.
That's insane.
That's
And the
awesome.
whole PC was themed. It had like pictures of her in it and shit. It was like pink, and I was just
Goddamn.
like,
I want to meet that
damn,
guy.
crazy.
I want to meet that guy and shake his hand and thank him for his
That's why
service.
You're
I
gonna
keep
get
telling
Cheeto
Jess to
dust on
start
it.
streaming. I keep telling my wife, just start streaming.
Bro, that's what I told Krista too. I was like, yo,
Don't
hop
even gotta
on
be
a-
good.
So she plays like League somewhat. I was like, yo, just start playing League. It doesn't matter how bad you are. You're going to get followers because
Yeah.
you're an attractive female.
Yeah.
They're just going to come flocking.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, oh my God, there's a cute little Asian girl playing League of Legends.
$10.
I'll sit here and watch you.
$10.
Yeah. The fuck?
$15.
Get the
oh,
bag.
you got to kill her? Oh, you get to kill
Secure
$5.
the bag.
Yep.
Know what I mean?
Secure the
Yep.
bag, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If
Use
I was a
my
woman,
setup.
I
One
would
day a week.
fucking
One day a week, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking, yeah.
Get the money. Make us both rich.
Yeah, for real.
It just, yeah.
I'd have an OnlyFans so quick. So quick.
You can right now. Start whipping your dick out playing with it.
So, like-
There's girls on the internet that are into that shit, bro.
I have an
Dudes
idea.
on the internet. that are
Exactly.
into that.
Dudes in on the internet too, bro.
My
Gay,
idea-
straight, doesn't matter. They'll pay you money for that shit.
I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast before, but my idea is to start an OnlyFans and hold people hostage. So like they're like, don't send me nudes, and I'm like, give me $5, or I will send you pictures of my penis.
I'm pretty sure you have. They have
I'm
to
pretty sure you
subscribe to
have
you,
talked
though.
about this before on
You
the
know?
pod.
well,
I
it's
think you
still a
talked about
very
that before,
viable
too.
business marketing strategy. All right, I'm trying to make money.
All right, man.
All right, and now we circle back to Dan, who has had plenty of time to think about all the manly
Who's
things.
completely ready.
Super ready.
Zan, if you
100%
Dan, if you
ready.
need more time, Zach, go get the thing in the fridge that, you want us
that was
to
actually
have.
what I was
Yeah,
just gonna
I do need a refill.
Yeah. Go
Oh,
ahead and
man.
talk about your thing.
Quick,
now.
let's talk about something else. So Dan
All
has
right,
time.
dude. So the manliest thing that I did this week was completely just shut my mouth and be indifferent towards a group of people that came to shoot at the machine gun range that I work at. So
'Cause
what
they're assholes.
what had happened was they decided that the Uzi. Everybody's familiar with the Uzi if you played if you played a machine.
Any game with a gun.
Played
in
any
A
it.
Call
video
of
game,
Duty,
Jesus.
Counter-Strike,
All right, it's a
anything of that
submachine
sorts.
gun. It's a 9mm fully automatic. All right, 9mm is a handgun round. Okay, they decided that this was going to be the craziest thing that they had ever shot. And so during my safety brief before we step on the range, because I'm the one that has to show them how to hold, aim, and fire the weapon, I ask people,
There
I
it is.
asked
There you
people,
go.
have you
There
ever
go.
shot before? And they all said, yeah. So these people had tattoos on their face, they had gold teeth, and they were wearing ski masks.
What?
Yeah.
You let... Yeah, okay,
Well, I
all
mean,
right.
does that count as a mask?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
right.
wearing
Okay.
ski masks.
So they came to rob the place, and you gave them an Uzi.
All right, dude. So,
Sorry, go on.
so when you buy an Uzi, you get 25 rounds in one magazine, and they said they had shot before, so I put the first person behind the gun, and she fired all 25 rounds into the floor,
Oh.
about 15 meters or 15 feet off the bench, and I was like,
legitness.
"Yep, that's pretty much me, man." And then she goes back, "Oh, I fucked that target up. I fucked that dude up. Blah blah blah." I was like, "All right." So I pulled the target in, and I pulled it so that they can see it, and there were 0 holes in the target.
Woof.
I was like, "Okay." So instead, normally when people hit the target, I roll it up and I give the target to them so they can take it home and say, "Oh, I shot this." I write
Yeah.
like what gun they shot, what caliber it was, and all that stuff, because normally we shoot historic weapons, and
Yeah,
it's
cool
not every
shit.
day that you can shoot like an MP40 and be like, "Hey, man, so now you have a target. I shot a fucking MP40. This was dope, So the next person comes up and shoots the target down with 25 rounds. So the target is hanging off of a metal wire and 2 clips. She shot the target down 3 times.
With
Like
25
shot it
rounds?
with 25. So the
So,
first
like,
burst
she hit the wire
or
or
the
okay,
clip,
okay.
and the target fell on the ground past the firing line. And keep in mind, there's 11 lanes, so I can't just like go out there and grab it. I'll get fucking shot.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to, I'd have to call the whole range cold, so everybody has to stop shooting.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-minute
So,
process.
yeah.
Yeah, so I just didn't. I just pulled it back, set up a new hanger, and gave her a new target. Shot it down again. Did the same process. Shot it down again, and then she was finally out of rounds. And I didn't have any target to give her because they were all down range on the fucking floor. And so I just, smiled, doing my and in my head I'm just like, you fucking piece of shit. Just like, dude. And she goes back, man, I fucked those targets up. No, you shot the ceiling and just managed to hit the clip and knock the fucking target down. So the third person comes up and basically shoots 25 rounds into the ceiling again. And then the fourth person comes up and sends 25 rounds to the right. And so nobody got a target. And I'm just frustrated at this point because I just wasted 20 minutes of my life that I could have been, having an enjoyable experience with customers. And then the dude that shot last says, man, if you would have just let me do my own thing, I would have hit all those motherfuckers on the target. And I'm just like, hey, dude, I'm gritting my teeth at this point, pretending like I don't hear them. So I'm just like, all right, guys, follow me off the range. And then they see, like, normally I let people take pictures with the guns that they shoot.
Yeah.
But I was just fucking done. So I was just like, come off. Like, follow me. And they're like, wait, we want to take pictures with the guns and shit like that. And I was just like, I didn't hear you. Come on. Follow me.
Come.
Follow me. We got off the range, dude. And I was just like, oh, my God. So the manliest thing that I did this week was hold my tongue for the first time in my life, probably, and just let people shoot the ceiling and the floor.
There you go.
The machine
I was
gun
hoping
match.
this was going to be a Goldilocks story where you're like, yeah, someone shot the floor, and then someone shot the ceiling.
And then this last dude lit it the fuck up,
But
bro. He
no.
18 headshots.
No, the last
they
guy,
all
he was
sucked.
aiming, and I can see, I'm looking at the barrel, and he's aiming to the right, the target to the right. And I literally grabbed the gun, and I'm like, no, you should be here. And he goes, nope. Here. Nope. Here. Nope. And then he just pulls the trigger, and I'm like, all right.
Do not cut my balls off on this one.
Yeah, dude. So, fucking, dude, just say what you mean. If you've never shot a gun before, don't tell me that you've shot a gun before.
Yeah, you're still going to get to shoot the gun. Just
Yeah,
gonna
it
take
doesn't
a little longer.
matter. Isn't it better if I just show you how to do it,
Aha.
Yeah.
and then you just do it?
Show me, daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What are we drinking?
okay. So this is
What
just
is
this is the
this?
second thing that I brought. Just to supplement it, and just to let you know, when you drink it, it's gonna be like peach syrup almost, like and whatnot. But it's peach soaked or moonshine soaked peaches. So they take these peaches and they just soak them in moonshine, and then they throw them all in this jar. And the eating of the peaches is really what I was super excited about, because they're actually super delicious. I admittedly had one before the podcast, and
I
they
watched
were
you do it.
and they were delicious.
And I
So-
asked you if it was
so-
delicious, and you
Yeah,
said yes.
get yourself a good bite of this Georgia peach soaked in moonshine.
Can you say that
It
a little
is
more southern, please?
Delicious. Well, goddamn, brother, you're gonna
Well,
want to
you're
go
gonna
ahead and take a
take-
good
Well,
long
gosh darn,
bite
call
That's
of that-
Southern.
of that.
slap me on my ass and
Southern
call me
drawl.
Sally. I swear to God, I'll drink this whole thing.
I'm going to just drink some peach juice.
I'll go ahead and chug it.
I'll go ahead and I'll shit.
You really don't taste the alcohol
Oh,
until you eat the
shit.
peach.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
eat the peach.
God
it's
damn,
like-
the
Dan.
peaches, the peaches, dude. That shit
Dude,
is
telling
gone in
that
3
story got me
seconds,
fucking
bro.
angry.
So you needed to
I
wind
haven't
down.
had a vent since that
bro,
experience.
Hey, honestly, the girl you were talking about who kept knocking it down, that reminded me of.
I would've shot her.
at my service job restaurant. It's like what's really aggravating is like when we have to leave the bar for anything, it kind of sucks because when we're really busy, we usually have to be at the bar, right? So there'll be guests where like there'll be a guy that's like, say that we have a group of like 4 people at the bar. And I'm like, any coffee or desserts for you guys tonight? There'll be guys like, I'll take coffee, and everyone else is like, no, I'm good. So you run to the back, you fucking pour the coffee, get cream and sugar, all that. You come back, you drop off the coffee, and then Another guy goes, you know what, bro? That looks pretty good. I'll take coffee. And you're like, fuck. So you got to run back to the back, fill up another coffee, cream and sugar, bring it back. And then the third guy, you know what, dude? That coffee looks real good. I'll actually take coffee too. And you're like, dude, if you fucking retards, what is it? Sorry. I don't care. If you fucking retards would have just told me off the rip to grab 3 coffees,
could have saved so much
easier
time.
my job just would have been. Like, just fucking.
And then you got to stop and announce and be like,
Don't be
"All
an
right,
idiot."
Does anybody else want coffee?
That's what I love about my job is it's not a customer is always right policy.
Yeah.
Because if the customer is always right, then people fucking die. So
Facts.
it's pretty sweet. I've
Yeah.
been able to kick a few fucking turds off the range.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's got to feel good, man.
I can't wait to be
I wish
the
I
turd.
could. I wish I could.
I
kick
can't
it
wait
out.
to be the turd that you kick off the range. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, I
Jack's
can't wait
gonna
till
show
you
up
shit
and then
me
you're
You
out.
gonna
guys
have
need
to-
to show up and shoot.
Yeah, you're
I'm
going to
gonna
have
show
to
up
tell
on
everyone
mushrooms.
that you don't know us just in case Zach does something.
So you
dumb.
said you have like weapons of history. Do you have like old Revolutionary
You have a
War?
musket?
Do you have a musket?
I'm gonna be
Or
on the
blunderbuss?
range.
Like
I'm
World
gonna be
War II.
on the
Okay.
range with a musket,
With your
and I'm gonna
balls
shoot
out.
that bitch granny style
guys-
right between my legs.
I brought something for you guys to try.
Oh my
What is
god, it's
this?
marijuana.
This is like vapes.
It's
Yeah.
This is a cigar.
What?
It's an electronic cigar.
What?
Get out of here. Get out.
So you puff on it
yeah.
like a cigar, but this is the future.
That scares me.
Why isn't it working? I've
It
had it for
lit
like
up.
2 years.
It lit up.
It did light up. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It's glowing blue in Dan's mouth right now.
I think that it's all right. So I didn't bring you guys anything to try.
All
Never
right, well, that
mind.
was a cool story.
That was
Oh,
fucking
that was cool.
sick,
It does
dude.
look
I'm so stupid.
similar to a Matrix thing or something.
Were you sucking on the wrong end? Yeah, you got to suck on the end that looks like the end you would suck
And
on a
Dan
cigar.
hasn't used it in 2 years.
So that means it's gonna taste real good.
Does
Only
it
the
taste good?
freshest. No, I don't smoke any nicotine. I haven't for a
Me as
couple
well.
years now.
I'm sorry, sir.
Me
Keegan will
neither.
do it. Keegan smokes.
All right. These guys are fucking busy destroying their lungs. So I think it's the next step in the podcast, which is the time where we receive
I like
just
it.
a little
I like it.
something that goes like...
Mail, motherfucker.
We got some mail.
We do have some
motherfucker.
mail. We have a couple pieces of mail, and we can get into this real
Keegan just
quick,
dropped it on the
real
floor. Keegan
fast.
dropped it
We
on the
can-
floor.
We can suck it quick,
Smell
and we
it.
can make it last.
Like
you
a
know what I'm
cigar?
saying?
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's actually wrapped like a real
That's
cigar.
wild.
Everything about it is a real cigar except
Except for the cigar
I mean,
part.
yeah, it looks like a cigar.
The last
Smells
time I
like
smoked a cigar
tastes like
was
cigar,
at, was
and
at
it's not a cigar.
our buddy's wedding a few years ago.
See, that's an exception I would
exception.
make. I think is if one of you guys got married, I would smoke down on a cigar.
Or like something big,
You
like
know.
a big life event, and you're like, we're gonna drink whiskey and smoke
Yeah.
cigars, you know?
Yeah.
And it'd be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I don't casually
Yeah.
smoke. Sorry, male, motherfucker.
No,
We
it's
have
okay.
male
I'm okay with
motherfuckers.
talking.
Mail, motherfucker.
We
one
do.
more time.
All right, let's go. This is a broad question, but we'll get into it. We'll try to narrow it down. Our homie Dylan.
Dylan, this question sucks. I'm gonna let you know right
Dylan,
now.
this question's mids, but we're gonna get into
Hey
it. very-
Dylan, appreciate you, buddy.
But thank you for
Thanks
mailing
for
us.
listening to the
Hey, if you
podcast.
send
Thanks
us
for
mail, we
listening.
might also call your mail mids on the podcast. So
Yeah.
send it in.
Yeah.
Don't send shitty mail.
Dylan, fuck you.
Or you will get made
But
fun of a little bit.
Dylan
Fuck your
wants to
life,
know
bing bong.
what's the craziest first time experience you've ever had. So in my head, I'm thinking about like I did this for the first time, and I was like, dude, this is so fucking cool.
Sex.
So that's okay. Talk about it, Keegan.
All right, man.
Oh, I thought that
Why
was
is
your
sex a-
experience.
No.
Oh no, I don't have one
And
yet.
in a
But you have one, so
I
you
have
go
one.
ahead and
in a
think
full
about it.
in a full circle moment, it's Keegan masturbating and orgasming for the first time,
Hell
and
yeah.
that was the craziest shit.
This is the fucking wildest thing that's ever happened to me.
But I'll talk about mine. My first thing is the very first time I ever ziplined. I knew it was sick as fuck, and it was amazing. Because one, I got to do it in Mexico, which was cool off the rip, and I got to see some of the coolest things I've ever seen while ziplining, like some beautiful scenery and shit. So the first time I got a zipline, it literally like blew my mind, and I was like, now every time I go on vacation, I want to try to find cool ziplines. That was the shit.
Oh yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, that was
Where
it.
was
I mean,
it? You want
It
to
was in Mexico. It was in Puerto Vallarta. I got a zip line with my family when I was like younger, and then I've also zip lined in like in Hawaii, and then I've also zip lined in Utah. Nice. And all were equally cool experiences for different reasons. But that first time, I was like, dude, I got to do this on vacations
rush.
now. Yeah, it's an adrenaline rush, and you get to see beautiful things like while you're fucking zipping.
Yeah. Norman, the Zip Man, hand to the stage.
Yeah, I'll take a shit right on that stage, brother.
NBS, bro. Norm be shitting. Oh, thank God that was Norm. I thought the same exact thing, bro. Norm made that
was
noise.
my mic. Everybody thought my mic was fucking up right
Except
there.
for Norman, because I was making the noise.
I was like, uh-oh.
So that gave you guys some time to think about this very unusual question.
I got you, man. It's similar. So to preface this, my 3 big spheres are sharks, spiders, and heights.
Mm-hmm.
So I went
in the Dewey Decimal System.
and the Dewey because nobody understands it except for Dewey.
Yep.
.026.
More like the Doomy decimal system.
Snorkeling. So most of the time near oceans, I'm afraid to go in the water past my knees. In Hawaii, I went snorkeling on a reef and saw a bunch of pretty fishes and overcame that fear of sharks a
You
little
nutted
bit.
right on that shark.
It was like a nice like U-shaped cove that was like 25 feet deep. And then outside of that, dude, it was just like big old fucking ocean.
Yeah, no.
So I wouldn't have gone out there.
No.
Yeah, but just like snorkeling. And now it's gotten me to the point to where I want to get my scuba license and start scuba diving in several places.
Yeah.
So first time experience snorkeling in Hawaii.
That's
was
pretty
fucking
tight.
titties.
I'm glad that you overcame.
Tight as my asshole.
So it's not that tight.
Zach.
My butthole's never been touched.
Okay, the craziest first that I've had.
When you met
I
me,
think-
obviously.
Yeah, no, that's pretty far
Blew
down
your
the
mind.
list, but it was a good. It was a good one. But I think maybe the craziest first I think that I've had was playing my first actual show as like a DJ. Nobody really knew me at the time. Like
That's dope.
the only people that really like knew about me were just like
Homies.
my friends that would come to like my shows and stuff. Like my very first show was like 4 people. It was like it was like Keegan was there. Like it was 4 of my friends, my mom and my dad and my brother, and like that was it. That was all the people that were there. And like it was in like some rundown hookah lounge and stuff. And then
Pretty lit hookah lounge though. Like the actual venue itself was cool.
It had a
just
couple really
wasn't popping.
It had a couple really fun shows at it and everything, but the shows that I had played were just like
Not those ones.
But I think my craziest first was probably like when I was playing this show called Circuit. It was at the Hard Rock Hotel. They have this small music venue there that fits about like almost maybe like I don't know if 300 is overdoing, but like definitely 200.
That sounds right for
Definitely
a small
200.
venue.
Yeah, definitely 200. But I had finally gotten like linked in to be able to do like an opening performance at this show for like Abstract or something like that. And so I end up playing this show and like, oh man, it was just like, it was the first time that I had ever played in front of a crowd. And like, it was like, I just like tore the fucking roof down basically off of this set. Like, and I like, there are still like videos and stuff that I actually just saw one pop up on my memories recently where it's like that crowd was like feeding off the energy, and it was crazy. Like people were headbanging and going wild and like, you know, doing the old, hey, chant, you know, like during a couple songs and stuff. But yeah, I think that was the first time that I felt like
That's sick.
the real like power that you have when you're playing music and like the shit is popping, you know what I mean? When you're really doing a good job, like people get fucking excited and they get lit and they and it's crazy. Like, but I think that was like the first time that I had ever had like something like that happen to me. And man, it's like it's awesome. I think I still chase that feeling in a lot of ways, to be honest. But,
Yeah.
Dude, I feel that. I've seen you play like 2 or 3 times, and you fucking crush it, bro. So I can only imagine the feeling when you're like, you're doing something you love, and you get a vibe back from the people who are there to watch you do something you love.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool, bro. That's super fucking cool.
But I think that'd probably be my answer to that.
Sick,
pretty
bro.
good, man.
All right, Keegan. Is it still sex? First
No,
time you
it's
did a little
not.
cummy in a vagina?
No, well, that's a different than the first time I had sex, because
You didn't come in the pussy?
no.
Good job. We're
I'm
kind of
trying to tell you.
pull out something
I
like
wore
that.
wore a condom and I pulled out.
Good job.
God, he amazing.
Fucking nerd.
No, I feel embarrassed, bro.
dude.
Fuck.
No, but for real, experience.
Honestly, for me, I want to say it's like the first time I ever went to like a different country. The first time I like traveled abroad and wasn't in America. I just specifically remembering getting to like London and I got out and I was just like, man, this is just like America except they talk funny. Everything, like, I don't know. Imagine what like you think a place is gonna be like, and it's probably exactly like that.
It was worse.
What's up?
It was worse.
Pretty much. I mean, like,
Where was it?
what?
Where was the first time you left the country?
Oh, Mexico.
And you were like, wow, this is...
I was like, this is
it.
what I thought Mexico would be like.
Yeah.
Everyone was eating chips and
Wearing
salsa,
sombreros,
and smacking a
fucking
pinata.
riding donkeys,
Yeah.
the typical shit.
los pantalones.
No, I went to...
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Wildly enough, my first place was actually to Tijuana, which is not a happy part of Mexico, I'd say.
Happiest place on earth with all those drugs.
Oh boy, was I scared as like a 5-year-old boy.
Disney ain't got shit on TV.
I remember going there and everyone was chasing after me, yelling at me in Spanish, and I was like, I just want to go home. And I still feel that way about Mexico.
Dude, I've only been to Mexico once, but I fucking loved it.
All right. So that's my first experience going to a country, and it's exactly what the fuck you think it's going to be.
We're getting to one more question here on the potty before we wrap this up.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
a quick one or a long one?
It's a quick one. It's a real
It's a quick one. Wait, so should we all answer it as fast as we can and end this podcast?
we can.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, sorry.
Okay. Before we answer this question, everybody, thank you for listening. I love you guys, and boys, it's been nice to see you.
Dude, it's been good.
real nice to see you.
Dude, I want to
guys.
whip my dick
Zach,
out.
are you going to
fucking
kill
love you
yourself
guys.
after this
No,
podcast?
That's what you're making it sound like.
No.
Do you need to talk about your feelings?
No, I just wanted to say goodbye.
Dude, no,
and
Zach's
say
got a
that I
shit
love
loaded in his
everyone,
dumper.
And, just let everybody know that I had a good time and that I love them. Okay, let's answer the question.
No, yeah. So shout out to our coworker Jasmine Abundis, because we work with like 8 Jasmines.
Yasmin!
I'll be specific.
We love you.
We went out to like Parkway for that friend's birthday, and I forced her to email us. I try to force all our coworkers to, because that's what you got to do. But so she asked, do you think it's gross to have sex with a girl on her period? And the answer is no, it's not. That's the answer.
That's it. That's the
That's
answer.
the
All right,
fucking
that's
answer.
the
Thank you so
answer.
much.
There's fuck yeah.
dude.
I'll go down on her
Yeah,
period.
bro.
Yeah,
Even
I
if
got
she
my
told
Red
me
Wings,
that,
dude.
I swear to, I'll do whatever she
Why
wants.
does this shit taste like copper?
You've got mail.